Now, time for some business. And the head of bank assurance for Stanbic Bank, Henry Manuel Plange, is impressing on government to need a far more resilient economy to drive steady growth in the insurance sector. Though insurance penetration in Ghana is very low and currently stands at about 2%, Mr. Plange is optimistic that a buoyant economy coupled with the right policies would boost insurance policy uptake. He spoke to Joy Business at the launch of the Stanbic Education Plan in Accra.
Insurance uptake is a direct reflection of economic circumstances generally. So you see that if the economy is booming generally, then people have a lot more disposable income, and businesses, based on the size of the magnitude of business activity, are able then to take insurance to cover their work. So as far as government input, it will be to ensure that the economy is buoyant and vibrant, and natural insurance uptake will follow. Having said that, in terms of regulation, the regulator plays a big role, and we have seen in recent times changes that are happening with regulation, with enforcement, to ensure that the right things are done to build the confidence that's desired, and all these things help to ensure that the industry is vibrant.
An agribusiness expert, Professor Amin Al-Hassan, has expressed worry most government agri-sector financing policies are targeted at large-scale producers to the detriment of small-scale farmers. According to him, even though small-scale farmers constitute a chunk of the country's farmer population, they hardly benefit from financing policies like the Export Development and Agricultural Finance Fund. Professor Amin, who is the Dean of Agribusiness Faculty of the University of Development Studies, warns agri-sector contribution to GDP will continue to fall unless this changes. He was speaking at the launch of the Ghana Agri and Rural Development Journalists Association in Kumasi.
The smallholder farmer needs a similar intervention, either to be covered by an expanded EDIF or to have an exclusive initiative dedicated to financing local food and agricultural production. I call on the Ghana Agricultural and Rural Development Journalists to take up this challenge to influence our agricultural investment policy, so that when we start discussing METASIP post 2017, it will be on the agenda. A permanent investment facility to provide a window of lending designed to understand the rights and rhythms of domestic food production. Until we solve this financing puzzle that muzzles the smallholder farmer, our food production will continue to suffer. His or her capacity to return to the farm the next season is seriously jeopardized as labor inputs is poorly compensated. Again, within the agricultural value chain, I have already explained that the smallholder is the weakest link. So aggregators, and when we say aggregators, we refer to the middlemen. Haulage, warehousing, and retail all get disproportionately large compensation for their roles in at the expense of the smallholder farmer. A financing scheme that targets the smallholder is what we need now. Else, the fortunes of the sector in relation to GDP will continue to decline, as we have seen in recent times.
Professor Amin Al-Hassan is the Dean of Agribusiness. Now we have more business stories for you between 1:30 on the Marketplace. My name is John Kojo Amwaku. Coming up next is your sports.